I'm Steve Navarro with Life in Charlotte. I'm interviewing Talban Shahar, who now just spoke to us about happiness. I read your book over a year ago. You can find it in the bookstore in the Bank of America building or at on the bookshelf at Yoga One. How come so many people are attracted to your book?
Well, I think people have always been attracted to the topic of happiness. You know, Aristotle wrote about it, Confucius wrote about it, the religions speak about it. Today, the field of positive psychology has come onto the scene, and that is the science of happiness. And when there is a science behind it, people are even more interested.
What should parents be telling their kids as opposed to just going to college and get a good paying job? What should parents teach their children to be successful and happy in life, the ultimate currency?
Right. So for the ultimate currency, for the currency of happiness, kids need to find a sense of purpose, a sense of meaning in their lives. And different people find it in different places. The thing is that we need to ask ourselves this very simple question: what gives me meaning? What gives me a sense of purpose? What is significant for me? And when kids find that and pursue it, they're much more likely to find happiness. Second, I think parents should also allow their kids at times to go through hardships and to fail, because it's very often through failure that we become more resilient, that we become stronger.
Your book is by no means about relationships, but you do mention them briefly. Could you tell me anything that would be very useful about relationships, how to be successful?
Yeah, the successful relationships are ones where both partners invest in one another. You know, we have a misunderstanding of what healthy relationships are. You know, we think that the most important thing is that we find that one right partner, and then we find them and we live happily ever after. But think about it in other contexts of our life. Let's say you were looking for your dream job and you found that dream job, and then you came into work on a Monday morning and you said, now I find it, now I don't need to do anything. You know, you'd be fired after a day. Whereas with relationships, it's exactly what we do. We say, okay, now I found my dream relationship. Now I don't need to do anything but live happily ever after. It doesn't work that way. We need to invest in our relationships just like we invest in our work.
Sounds like movies probably have us skewed about that one.
Well, movies end where love begins. You know, it's after the screen drops that the hard work begins.
And what is your name?
Janine Delph Thompson.
Now, Janine, I heard that you learned about this event at work today.
Yes, I actually learned about it because I work for WFAE 90.7, and the Y decided to run some spots on the station to let the audience know about the event. And when I heard about it, I said I need to be there. One of the key things I'm going to take with me is the need to have rituals. I have a tendency to like to do a lot of different things, and I don't do a lot of things consistently, so I need to really adopt some rituals. One of them is actually going to be working out more.
The greatest thing I'm finding here is that everyone is saying something different about their experience tonight. So I'm happy there's been so many individual positive lessons, as small as that, creating rituals like brushing your teeth.
Yes.
Now, how long have you been a member?
Do that, okay?
Now, how long have you been a member of the YMCA?
I'm actually not a member, so I'm a good opportunity to be a member.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here with Lat Purser, who's chairman of the Dowd YMCA. He's going to tell us a little bit about this event and how he arranged this.
This is our fifth community forum. It's an event where we try to show people that we're more than a fitness center, where we can lift weights and do all that. But we also address the mind. And through the 5 years we've had this, we've had speakers from Greg Mortensen, who wrote 3 Cups of Tea, Eric Weimayer, who's blind and climbed Mount Everest. And this year, with Talban Shahar, he'd written a book called Happier that we had read and teaches at Harvard. And it's the most popular course ever at Harvard. And we felt possibly happiness might be a topic that would resonate as we're all dealing with some of these challenging times.
I just got 3 cups of tea. I read Happiness more than a year ago. I see you've read it yourself. Can you tell me your favorite part of the book from reading it before?
You know, I know you asked the question about hamburgers, and I like that part of it. I tell you what.
The hamburger model.
Right. The part I liked about it was a lot of this is common sense. We all sort of know that we should do certain of these things. But it was the little tricks, you know, breathing at the stoplight, writing 5,000 things down at nighttime that you appreciate during the day, which I do. I don't write it, but I am going to start now. But it was also the fact that he would not only tell you the common sense thing, but he gave you the statistical and the scientific facts behind it. So it became more interesting to me to know that these things are not only common sense, they are proven.
That's great. Thank you very much for your time, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Now, what did you take with you from this workshop today?
This one. For me, I think the simplify. I'm one of the people that had to raise my hand that said I have my email on all day, and that takes away 10 points from your IQ. So I'm going to try and shut my email down and be more productive at work.
Well, that's great. How long have you been a member of the YMCA?
I've worked for the YMCA for 11 years, which makes me a member for about 11 years.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.